I have felt so good over the last 3 years that my skin has gotten thin on those little bugaboos. It's like I just don't want to accept them. Yeah.
So go general.
Go general.
So give us a bugaboo and go general on it.
Oh.
If you want to. If you want
Okay.
to. It'll be fun to do in a focused way.
There are extremely technical compliance aspects to audit accounting. Every move I made over the last 3 years has to be accounted for. And so I'll get these lists. Why did you spend $194 on this day and at this time? We only have a receipt for the $94. Where did the other 100 go? So it's like, I've got a business here to run.
All right, that's pretty compelling. It's overwhelming. It's after the fact.
And there's a list of them.
You're even making it more compelling as you let us know it's not just a little bit of that. There's just a lot of that and how frustrating it is. So that's good. You went pretty specific there on it. So now, can you go more general?
General negative or?
General negative, because you're already specifically negative on this.
I mean, I could go general positive.
We know you can, but we don't want you to yet.
Well, I really don't like these people. I really don't care for this process. There's hypocrisy everywhere. Here we are trying to do it all right, and the other people who do it wrong stole billions of dollars. And we're paying the price for their dishonesty, because now we have to go through this excruciating process.
Now, it's really fun to listen to you go generally negative, because what it did was showed you that you're pretty specifically negative about this. In other words, well, it's all right, because you are where you are, and everything that you're saying is accurate. Nothing,
generally negative would be, I'm not having fun here.
That's right.
Right.
What else?
Gosh, it takes a long time to get through this.
It's wasting my time.
Yes.
Nobody really should care. Jumping through hoops for no reason.
Yes.
So the specifics and the general are sort of all melding together, just as the positive will start to meld together. So now, now begin leaning a little more positive in this discussion.
Well, you know,
if I can't account for all of it, no big deal.
Yeah.
Most of it I can't account for.
It always works out.
I kept pretty good records, and I'm doing a pretty good job.
We'll figure it out, and we'll get. And you know, these people are just doing their job. We're in the process that, gee, once we get through this process, things look like they'll be really
in the
great.
same way that I was not specifically able to keep track of every cent of it, they're not going to specifically be able to track all of it either. They're more haphazard than I have been haphazard. My haphazardness has been far less than theirs. So I'm going to substantially validate the majority of what I need to do in a way more satisfying way. And I have the feeling that once I get myself into a place where I'm really feeling this, that I will be able to then affect the scrutiny that they are offering, the different people that will come to the process.
Once we get there, it'll be easier going forward. Oh, I've been able to hire 3 people who will do this for me next time. I can sense it getting easier once we get through this.
And even beyond hiring somebody to do it, it's like I'll put a soothing cloud over it where they will be less nitpicking, because they will begin to sense the compliance that I'm about. They'll begin to sense that I'm one of the good guys that really is wanting to comply, that I'm not trying to bury things and hide things. They'll be able to see by the clarity with which I offer things that I've wanted to be open and obvious about things. They'll be able to see that I was leaving a very deliberate trail, and they might even begin to feel the power of what we've got going and the willingness to sort of just let us roll with it. I'm looking forward to when I witness a manifestation of the shift in them. I'm looking forward to seeing the manifestational evidence where not only the evidence that I've emotionally soothed myself, the manifestation of my improved emotion, but it's going to be so delicious when I see and know for sure that what just happened in this particular session was as a result of the vortex work that I've done.
Right.
It's going to be really fun to actually see them overlook what before was not overlookable, or miss before what was not missable, or align with what I'm doing. It's going to be so fun to feel that process. And what's so interesting about this is that I know we've had this process going with the bigness of all of this. This is what's been getting my goat about that. We are moving mountains. We are creating worlds. We are doing magnificent things. And then we have nitpicking people that have nowhere close the vision of what we've got going on, feeling like they're crippling us. And my discomfort has been because I've been believing a little bit that they had the power to cripple me, and now I realize how ridiculous that is. Look what we have created. Look what we've got going on. They don't hold any power in my experience. They only have the power to irritate me, and the power to irritate me is certainly a power that I've been giving to them that I'm no longer going to give them. I can control whether I feel good or not. I can feel good whether I like them or not. I can feel good whether I like them or not, and I don't not like them. I don't not like them. I don't really understand them. I don't come from the same place that they come from. I don't really get what they do. I'm not really trained as they're trained, but I don't dislike them. I accept that this is their job to do, and they're doing their job, and I'm so looking forward to adding my power of influence to the job they do. I would think that they would want to be part and parcel, really compliant components, cooperative components in this magnificent thing that we've all got going on. I want them to feel the fullness of the part that they play in that. Wouldn't it be nice if people could realize that we're all working together no matter what, and that we're all working for the upliftment of the human race and for well-being and for mankind?
I call it having their heads down. I want them to lift their heads to see how magnificent what we do, but I realize I can't.
All right, let's
make
start
them
again.
do
Whether
it.
they lift their head or not has really not got
Yes,
anything
I
to
can't
do
make
with
them
me.
do it.
Where my head's at is all that matters. And when I look at somebody with their head down, it just makes me feel bad because I'm an influencer of upliftment and I want them to feel good. So this is about me, it's not about them. And when I make it about me, I have complete control. When I make it about them, I have no control. And the way I feel is about the control that I feel that I have, because I got to be in alignment with my dream. I got to be in alignment with who I really am. So let's see. Let me see how I've done here. So my inner being sees their value, and I sort of kind of guess I do too. And my inner being knows it's going to be a wonderful outcome, and I know that for sure. And my inner being never feels frustration, and I'm down with that. I don't need to do that. I don't need to feel frustration. I've got this worked out. This was a very good segment in time in which I took control of the way I feel. Yes?
Yes.